Okay, testing. Welcome back. I wasted enough time for the last 26 turns. I figured might as well waste some more. Just in case anybody was wondering about... I don't think I'll ever be able to find it. Here we go. A little bit of my record. My best victory here was on Diety on a tiny map. I believe it says random here, but I think it was Earth map. And with Korea I had this huge technological lead, and as you can see, here's some Immortal games, and here's a Chieftain game. When I first got the game, I didn't read up any strategy, I just kind of jumped into it, and then another Diety, but I was defeated. And so you can see here's a victory with England as Diety on a Pangea, a tiny map again. I play a lot of small and tiny maps, or a lot of tiny mostly, just because it makes the game faster. And then here's a defeat. So I've won, I've lost, I've won, I've lost. I probably don't have a great record. Maybe 60-40, something like that. I had a lot of losses when I first started, when I first got the game. A lot of Immortal games. There's a pretty good amount of Diety games. Here's a victory with Songhai, and a technological victory, 359 turns. Nothing to shake a stick at. It's obviously quite a long time. Some players can get down, I know. Well, you play a bigger map and get more research agreements, you can finish off quite earlier. Another victory with Theodora on Diety. I know here's another victory with Diety, and then I know that I have quite a few Diety victories. One victory here, one defeat, another victory on Diety. I know that I have some victories with very small point totals, because if you're not out there taking capitals and conquering and gaining a massive landmass, you will not be able to achieve very many points. So it's funny, I'll be like 3 times behind the leaders but still end up winning. So anyway, that wasn't all of the games that I played, but just a few of them, just to put a little background on some of the games that I have played. And so figured I've already wasted I don't remember how. I think it was 22, more than that, maybe almost an hour of video. Something like that. Maybe it was 22 minutes of video, last 26 turns, or 45 minutes, or I forget what it was, but wasted quite a bit of video if you are actually watching every second of this, yakking. So here we are. So like I said, I went 100, had a problem, then I had to reload at 101, or save and reload one turn, and then I only got 25 turns in last time. The game was getting a little more complex, and also instead of working on building an army and trying to attack in a quicker fashion, or a more timely fashion, I've been building wonders and buildings, which is a rookie mistake, I would say. But I just can't, sometimes I just can't help myself. So we're back into it. I was thinking about my technology tree before I took a nap, and I was thinking, boy, I should just get into education and try to, get universities up and running as fast as possible, just so that I don't fall too much further behind already. But our spies should help us catch up quite quickly. So I'll just stay on this path to metal casting and perhaps steel education, and then steel chivalry. Yeah. And do we really want to build the National Treasury? We might have to. I know we put a wall up here so that we could try to get this missionary over into Genoa. And what else is going on? We're about ready to upset Istanbul, which I think is going to make the game more difficult, more interesting, because we probably only have one friend, if that, through the whole game. And we know that England is not going to be happy with us, but I would think, I really think England's easier to take out in this map, or in this, the way it's set up, compared to the way I play, compared to Korea, because I can take this city, but getting my ground forces in here and trying to take that city down is a little more complicated for me, unless I was going to get into trebuchets faster than what I was thinking and try to rush. The problem is I need frigates, I would think, or unless I can build a bunch of galeas and attack this city, take it over, and then push on into here. Now this city at 33, with a few it doesn't take many trebuchets to destroy that. I mean, you can take that out. My plan would always be to get this city, have a great general, and plop him down in here to push into Seoul, and have their armies constantly weakening from that citadel, which sometimes I'll even put two in there. I'll put one here and one right beside it, or one in front of it, and then push right through. So we are last in soldiers, as usual. Is it that bad though? Let me look at that again. Whoop. This is about normal pace, 10% behind the technological leader for me, and 84. So we would think that Korea probably has about double the army that we have. So library, lighthouse, Colosseum, just some strange building order. Oh, no wonder I forgot to take this off. Okay. And we're over here generating great people, and it is not something that we wanted to do. Default. What about production? We can get it to 7 turns, and no growth. We can go default. If we just wondering if we get on this farm as well, what can we do? And 24 turns, 8 for the treasury, not too bad. Maybe lock in all these desert tiles if the lag would stop. Okay, so yeah. So Petra does help quite a bit. We can grow and build at the same time and generate more faith. We're at 40 faith per turn now. And we may even pop a great prophet and use him. Trying to think if we should go down here and put him in here, or construct a holy site, which would give us another 6 faith. So I think if what we could do is grab a couple missionaries and go down here. It's not a bad plan. Maybe next turn. Since we want the missionaries to come out of here because we get the extra conversion. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, this missionary. I think we'll use him here. Bring the, I guess the Great Prophet's going to have to come into the water and then go use over here. He's got one more spread ability. I'm almost ready to just play the game, record the game, and then go back and commentate because I am just taking quite a bit of time. Yeah, we did not play so nice with her. So this is a map that if you worked on it, I think from now, from here, or even from earlier, you could take down London, Istanbul, Onondaga, and Seoul. Probably taking out Hiawatha last. Perhaps this would be your most difficult, so take him out first. I think easiest and easy, these two easier to take out, and after you take these out, might as well take these two cities, maybe gain some peace, and then head into backstabbing our best friend of the game, depending on if we would even need to do that. Okay. Whoops. That was interesting. It said Great Prophet, but they meant missionary. Okay. Alright, so we'll get him through the water. And we'll push him up here for next turn. And I don't think you can get out yet. No. And once you hit the water, that's it. And if we, like with England, I should have set it up a little better. Instead of hitting it twice in different turns, I could have set it up where I hit her with a missionary and a Great Prophet on the same turn, and it would have saved us some hostility points. But I didn't think about it until now. So you can see some of the mistakes I make and use it to your advantage whenever you're trying to come up with a strategy of your own on the fly. And that's part of the reason that I'm doing this. One is for sheer enjoyment, for commentating during the game, to make the game a little more fun for me. And two is for somebody out there to put down a comment or two on a video and help me with my strategy. And three is to allow people to learn from my mistakes and gameplay. And we forgot, we were thinking about purchasing a couple. I brought that engineer out and didn't buy the missionary, especially now since they're only 200 a pop. And now we have our happiness back online. Alright. Okay, let's just sneak in here for a minute just to see what is going on. Kind of make a little train here to get him into safety and Terracotta army has been taken. I did want to check how many, okay, so Sejong only has the Hanging Gardens, and it looks to me like the Ottomans are going to be the ones that build quite a few wonders. However, it's nice to see them kind of spread out instead of one civilization like Hiawatha likes to do, have all of the wonders at once. So I'm going to just sit tight there and hope nobody can get to you. And what are you going to do? Well, might as well take this tree down and help production on the library. And we can start to move our great prophet into position. Yeah. How many cities? Okay, so Ottomans only have one city, so when we upset him and destroy his holy city, it will make it very difficult for them to pop a great prophet and get our religion out of their holy city, which is kind of what I wanted to do last game, but it just never, I was just too far away from all the other civilizations to make that happen. However, I think we will be able to showcase at least the religion spread in this game compared to last. But in my honest opinion, I always, like I said before, I always feel like I'm gonna lose the game because I'm just not being aggressive enough. So so yeah, I don't have a very good feeling about this game either. But we keep pushing on. Oh, I forgot to get open borders. So we can buy open borders, which would have been smarter. Another thing for you to learn, if you don't know that, to get open borders, and your attrition for your missionary will not be affected. Oh yeah, sure, down to 250 now. Yeah, remember to get open borders. It can be quite useful. Now we are trespassing in Genoa. And where's our missionary over there? And since we are trespassing, we might as well trespass a little more. Okay. And I never mess around with these, so I always forget what they upgrade to. I believe they go into the privateer and destroyer, and then the galeas. Those are the ones that upgrade into your frigates and your battleships, I think. Okay, this guy, I want to go back around this way, I think. Although we don't have navigation yet, so I'm not so much sure how much he'll be able to explore. I think it's navigation we need to be able to cross this massive ocean. And so I don't think I'm gonna buy another missionary since it's gonna cost me money to hold on to them. I will, since we're gonna be generating so much faith anyway, I'll just pop another great prophet and use him probably for a holy site. least that's the plan. When are we getting our technology? Hopefully. Sometimes, Korea, they will kill your, they will kill your spy right off the bat, and that is, aggravating. I guess gonna have to wait with him. And we shall spread the church just a little bit more. It should be able to take effect, spreading over to Hiawatha on its own without us really pushing it. I should have had him over here ready. Oh well. Well, he's only got one more spread, which isn't worth much. I wonder if it would even convert it at that level. Probably not. I'm not sure what they're doing. Are they at war? Thought I checked that before. No, they're at war with England. That's right. That's how he got hurt. Okay. Yeah, I caused that war. I paid them to be my mercenaries. The secret mercenaries. I don't think that the AI knows that you're doing that. So my last spread here. Oh, 500 only. Okay. Oh. Is that enough? Not enough to convert, but enough to put 24 pressure into there, which hopefully will convert. 24 pressure all around. If we really want to get crazy with it, I could bring this missionary over there as well. Doesn't seem like I have 3 spreads, but maybe I'm just I wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have 3 spreads. Okay, can we switch? Whoop. Okay, because we want to bring him back to heal, and maybe even push you over here. So yeah, a little more pressure playing as I go, or posting as I go, and I'm only on turn 130, and I wouldn't say that I have any real advantage except for maybe the faith generation, and you know, our church is dominating. We have 12 cities, and we have knocked out religion in the other religious cities for the time being. Forgot what I was looking for. Okay, we have more pressure than the Buddhism, which is a good thing. And I just can't think of what I wanted to do if there was anything else. Maybe, do we have the lead? Ah, we got more culture, which is pretty amazing. We'll give them 250 gold, which should put them on our side, I think. Yeah. Alright. So moving along. So he didn't like that either. Sometimes I just just cocky about it. I say, our missionaries and prophets will go where they please, you bastard. But I'll try to stay a little more friendly with him than I did with Elizabeth, who will never, I don't think that those will ever come off, and she will never, I don't think, like us throughout the whole game unless we beat her down. But then she just will still hate us, but she'll have to put up with us. Now, what to do with this guy? He's got 2 more spreads. I think I'll just bring him around and waiting for maneuvering over to Hiawatha eventually. Yeah. Alright. Oh, Hong Kong. Didn't even know that they wanted us to connect horses. Alright. Very useful, not very hostile, which I don't like to invest in, but I don't mind because on the same note, I will invest because this one you can hold easier or longer because the AIs don't seem to like to ally up with hostile city-states that much compared to the others. But as you can see, the happiness is well worth it. Okay, so he's probably safer up here, and instead of some sort of a sneak attack from Korea destroying us, or maybe even some renegade barb. I wanted to look and see what we are doing here. Probably go right into scholasticism to get the boost in science. Oh, see? Them bastards. I know Korea. Korea is... They just always seem to destroy your spy. They are the one civilization that I am aware of that they do that. So, not a good thing for us at all, since... Oh, yeah. I think that we'll just jump into education then, because we are going to need, or at least I am, going to need that. And we have iron working, but I don't think, we don't have any iron around for frigates. Nowhere even close to put a city. And where is the iron? Is there any iron in this map? Well, not that I can see. Probably somewhere around here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's no real choice in the matter. No real choice in the matter for trying to get steel and waging some sort of an attack coastally. So we'll just have to suffer through and hope we can catch up. What we could do, we could get a little bit more technology with a research agreement next turn with Hiawatha. It's funny because the pagodas aren't looking so bad now. But this is a lot of faith, 44 faith per turn. It's pretty. Sweet. Okay, so we could give them to 250 and get 25 turns, 25 happiness, but since they're hostile, I think we're a little behind in technology, so why don't we can trade actually, since we got all that happiness, which won't last too much longer. I'm sure they won't give us full value. What about trading the horses? No. Okay, will you give us 209, or do you hate us that much? No, you will. Okay, and let's see if we can trade these horses. Yep, which would have been better a few turns earlier. We need 42. Ooh, tough choices. I think I'll just we'll have to pay him, sort of. Let's give him 125, and he'll give us back 120, or maybe 127. Okay, and let's research agree with him, and hopefully it won't hurt us. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Well, we are going to need those eventually. Sooner the better, really, I think, with the having to get the universities going, which at this rate I'll probably have to slap down 2,000 gold to get 3 of them in my cities. And Zurich is at war with us now, so that's the nice thing, is that if the civilization you are at war with gets a ally that you haven't met, well, you instantly meet them. Of course, they are instantly at war with you, but it's worth it to have them, because what happens is a lot of times is the AI will coup this, and if you're in position, you can ally up with them once the coup takes place. Okay, national treasury's up, and now we are gaining 52 gold, 23 from religion. Now the question is, do we go national epic, which I don't think we need at this point, or should we work on a ship, which will cost us more money in the long run? 8, that seems right. 8 turns and 8 turns, and then we get right into the university. So walls, lighthouse, or a shrine, which we're generating so much faith it doesn't. I don't think we need shrines. And if we could get frigates, I would get, I would try to get into navigation pretty quickly and try to build those ships as fast as possible, and start taking him down. But since we can't do that, granary. So I'm a little stuck on this one. Walls, perhaps, might be